Hello there everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and we are here today to discuss the Makeup by Mario and Sephora brush sets. I did get the eye brushes and the face brushes separately, and these are the two little packs that they came in. The eye brushes came in this one, like a little wallet, little brush holder, which is super cute. I think this is a really nice touch. When I first opened this, I thought it was really cheap foam, and it is kind of foamy, but I thought it was going to like tear really quickly, but it doesn't even keep nail marks in it, so I think that's going to be pretty durable. And then the face brushes came in this one here. Same kind of thing, just a brush roll. Really cute touch. I think these were really nice, and you know, a nice thing to include with the brush sets. I did buy them separately. Like I said, the face brushes are right here, and the eye brushes are right here. I am a brush novice, okay? I don't have a lot of very high quality brushes. I have one really nice set from Chikuhodo. But I mean, are they high quality like the brushes I have, even though they're drugstore or on the lower end as far as price goes? I feel like they're quality. I keep them because I feel like they're nice quality. But I feel like sometimes we equate price with quality. If they're really expensive, they have to be great quality. When in reality, they might not be. You know, these are made in China. They are synthetic fibers, which I think is wonderful. That doesn't equate quality. I don't think synthetic, I think, can be made wonderfully. These are wonderful synthetic brushes. They feel incredible. But they are made in China, so I'm sure they're made, who knows. But the price was very high for these. The Complexion brushes cost $69, and the 5-piece eye brushes were $49. Very expensive brushes. I think being made in China, I don't know if they can justify the price, but whatever. Like I said, I'm a brush novice. I'm going to discuss the brushes and whether or not I'm keeping them, what I like about each one. If you want a way more thorough, way better review, check out Personal Beauty Lab. She did a wonderful review of these brushes. She got the master set. She talks about every brush. She uses them all in demos, and it's great review. Check her video out. I will link it down below. But if you're interested on a brush novice's thoughts, here they are. So as far as the eye brushes go, this is the set I'm going to return. The brush here, so the first thing that drives me nuts is the sound these brushes make. I hate this sound. I do not enjoy the brushed metal. I enjoy the way it looks. It looks beautiful. But them all grouped together, the sound is just grating. I just don't enjoy that sound at all. But they are very beautifully made and lovely looking brushes. But the first one we have here is a smudge brush. I just don't have a use for this. You know, I did use it for lower lash line. I mean, it's nice, but I love the e.l.f. smudge brush a lot better, or the precision smudge brush a lot better. This works and gets the job done, but it's not anything I would have gone out of my way to buy. And then the blending brush is the one brush in the set that I felt would have been like the most useful. I don't enjoy this brush either. And it's not because it's badly made. It's very soft, but in my personal opinion and what I enjoy for brushes, I don't like very soft eye brushes. I love the Morphe brushes because they're soft, but they're not so soft that they're not going to move eyeshadow around. And I just don't enjoy the way that this worked for me personally for my eyeshadow. I don't enjoy an eye brush that is this soft. The next one here is the brow brush. Oh my god. My favorite brow brush is from Real Techniques. This is the brow brush they have. This, look how much bigger it is. But for me, it just gets the job done faster. It takes up more product really easily. This one is very small and very stiff. It picks up, I did use it today for my eyebrow powder, and it picks up way too much eyebrow powder and then immediately deposits it where you first put it. That's where it's going, and it doesn't help it blend out very well. Just not a brush I very much enjoy. This one I haven't used at all. I don't have a use for it. I don't know what to use it for. It is the shadow brush. Personal Beauty Lab did use this to spread like metallic on her lid. That's just not something I enjoy using a brush for. I love putting shimmer on my lid with a finger, which is what I did today. And I just don't enjoy this brush. I just don't have a use for it. And then the last brush, this is the one though I'm going to have a hard time saying goodbye to, because I think I am going to return this set. Because if this is the only brush I truly love from the set, then this brush cost me $49. You know, is it worth it to me to keep it? Probably not. But it is the detail brush. This brush is wonderful. I don't know what else it's supposed to be used for, but I'm not doing any detail work on my eyelid. If you've ever seen me put on makeup on camera, I'm not into details. It's a big brush and I'm just moving the eyeshadow around. But on the lower lash line, this one is, oh my gosh, just beautiful. You can hardly feel it touching your lower lash line. It's not scratchy, pokey, stiff. It is so soft, and the tip is so pointy that you can get this darker part out here very easily. This is really, really good. I wish they would sell this on its own because I would have bought it. But if I don't like any of the other ones, is this one worth $49 to me? It is not. So unfortunately, I hate that sound. This one set is going to be returned. It's for the complexion brushes. Here they are. They have, let me pick that one up. Okay, so for the complexion brushes, there were 6 of them in the set. They all have the same kind of handle, the same brushed finish. These ones don't sound like the eye brushes touching. Like this one doesn't make like a terrible, terrible sound like those ones do. Maybe it's because they're bigger, I don't know. But the sound is different with these ones. But with this is the set I think I am going to keep because it has the most brushes that I really enjoy. Starting with the powder brush. Oh my gosh. So my favorite powder brush is this one from the defunct beauty brand Circa. I don't know if you guys remember this brand, but their makeup was okay. Where they really excelled, I think, were the brushes, and this is my favorite powder brush ever. I use it all the time. It's so good. And the first day when I put this on my face, I immediately was like, Circa, who? This brush is amazing. It is soft. I don't know how they got the bristles so soft. They're soft, but not unusable. So brushes don't need to be so soft, I don't think. And this is really, really beautiful. How did they make this synthetic? I don't know. So I put on powder like this, like pouncing it in my skin and almost pressing it. And sometimes you can feel the bristles on your skin, like doing a little sensation or like a little bit of pokiness. This has absolutely none of that. It feels like freaking heaven. And then the feeling of the powder on here touching your face, just that extra soft. Oh my God, it's wonderful. This is a great, great powder brush. And like I was saying, like brushes don't need to be so soft. I want my brush to be soft, but not so soft where it doesn't do anything. Real Techniques used to have this line called Powder Blue. It was too soft. It was so soft that you couldn't feel the brushes touching your face. None of them worked. I hated that line so much. This, though, it's soft and usable. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. Wonderful powder brush. And it is labeled powder brush. The next brush here is the foundation brush. I am not a big brush user when it comes to foundation or concealer. I do prefer a sponge. I just feel like it's faster, and I've never really found a ton of brushes that don't leave brush strokes or where I don't feel I need to go back with a sponge anyway. I have been using this though for concealer. I did put my concealer on today with this brush, and it blended it out so good. Is it any better than the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush? Not really, in my opinion. I don't think this brush is like anything revolutionary, but I think that it's a really good brush. If you got the complexion set and you do like putting foundation on or concealer with a brush, I don't think this is going to let you down. It feels really great. It's soft, but not so soft. Like I was saying, it's not pokey or what's the word I'm looking for? Pokey or, I don't know, scratchy. It's soft, but it has some grit to it, I guess. And it is a little more on the dense side, so it's great for buffing things in and moving the product around on your face. And I really did enjoy putting this on my concealer today. Is it the best thing ever? Real Techniques has a great one too, but it's good if you bought the set. Okay, moving on. The next brush here is the Contour Slant. This is a brush I don't get. So I don't put on contour like this. I usually just use a big brush like this one from Masked. I put it here and then I blend it around like this really, really fast, which is why it looks messy and sloppy all the time. But you know what? That's what I like. This is just a little too precise, a little too dense. It has the same amazing feeling that the other brushes have, but to me, it's just too dense. It takes me too long to do bronzer or this contour thing, and I just don't like such a precise sort of application. And I felt like the last several times I used this, I did have to just stamp it on and go back and forth and blend it out. And in my personal preference is just a really quick brush like this. So this is just not my preference of brush, but it was very nice. It's in here, but I wouldn't, this one I don't really care about. The other brush here is the cheek brush. Oh, this says fard on it. Okay, hold on. What does fard mean? Why does that word keep coming up in my life? It says fard à jour. I don't know what that means. Anyway, this is the cheek brush, and it's very, just too dense. This is not a blush brush that I would enjoy. I assumed cheek meant blush. I have used this for highlighter. It's fine for highlight and for blush. It's okay. I did put blush on today with this, and I feel like the best way for me to put blush with this brush is like this. Like I'm stamping it around. I'm not buffing it around because it is just too dense for me for blush, but it feels nice. It's just not something would it work for the contour thing too? I don't know. Just not a brush I felt was like the best thing ever. This brush though is the best thing ever. This is the highlight brush. In whose world is this a highlight brush? Obviously somebody's, because they made it this small. It's too small for highlight for me. I'm not trying to do pinpointed, precise application for highlight. It's also too dense for me to do highlight the way I like it to do. This brush has really excelled for me in under eye setting powder. I don't put powder under my eyes. I never have. I just don't enjoy that. But I just discovered the Becca Set and Refresh Hydra Mist powder. This blew my mind. This and this together, like tapping it in here and then putting this on, because not only is this insanely soft, but you can feel it touching your face. It's not so soft that you can't feel it doing anything. Not pokey or scratchy whatsoever. This is not even like, you could go directly into your face and you will not feel one bristle touching your face. No pokiness or scratchiness whatsoever. No sensation. But this powder with this brush was just a match made in heaven. Oh my gosh. It was just so good. So this brush and the powder brush are what is making me keep this this set of complexion brushes, because oh my god, it's so good. For highlight though, I don't know for me, but under eye setting, yes, yes, yes. And then the last brush that was included is the concealer brush. Not a brush I enjoy putting concealer on with, not in a million years. I do enjoy brushes like this for one specific thing, and it's eyeshadow right here. I love putting a different color of eyeshadow here on the inner part of my eye, whether it's bright, whether it's colorful, whether it's sparkly, whatever. And I have a lot of brushes like this, a lot of really cheapies. They all do the same thing, and I'm going to use this brush for that thing because that's just what it's going to work for me. So that is that. Those are all the brushes. I am going to keep the complexion set, even though only, I guess 3 of the brushes are really, really, really good. The other 3, they're good, but they're just not brushes I'm going to even, if these were missing, I wouldn't even notice. But to me, are these 3 brushes worth $69? And in reality, these 2, because the face brush is really nice, but I'm not going to reach for it all the time. Maybe I will. Who knows? Is this duo worth $69 to me? I don't know. But they are really, really good brushes. Anyway, that is it. Let me know if you have checked out this collection. What do you think of it? Is it worth the price? Are you paying for the name? I want to say kind of paying for the name. Because Sephora brand makes really, really good brushes on their own anyway. I don't think you need to go out and buy these. Unless you're a big Mario fan, you're a collector, a brush enthusiast, you'll enjoy it. I don't think you'll hate it. But if you're a brush novice and don't know what most brushes are used for, I don't know if this might be for you, like it was for me. And that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and I will see you later in another one. Goodbye.